But you know what? You just made me think of something because I had this thought. Tyler Perry.
Oh, you heard about him this week?
So that's a whole thing. But I was thinking, is Tyler Perry being irresponsible by creating a show called Divorced Sisters with a bunch of black women getting divorced? This is a new show. And then he goes on stage and says, "Thank you, women, for being my biggest supporters and making my movie #1. And next is Divorced Sisters." And I'm like, are you being irresponsible? Do we want to celebrate divorce for our sisters? We don't need help. Right, we already getting divorced.
First off, shout outs to Straw. Did you see Straw yet?
I started and I wasn't in the mood to be angry and sad, so I said I'll come back to it.
All right, so what's the name? Tyler Perry has etched out a market of exploiting black people.
Yes.
He has found a market, and we support him in supporting and degrading black people. Now, the sad part is that there's a market for it.
Yes.
And he himself, if we were back during slavery times, he was the one that caught us and sold us to the white people. He exploits us, but Chris Rock does the same thing. Chris Rock exploits black people. You know what I'm saying? To all our little secrets and all our what's name. It's like we're the only ones that will put our own selves out to the market and sell. So can I blame them? At what point are we going to stop blaming the artists and blame the people? Why don't you stop supporting it?
And so that's where I think it gets confusing.
Right.
Because we're going to support him because he's a black man. But is it irresponsible for him to put out something that's so negative towards his black people or black women or black community? And that's where I'm confused.
So let me turn the question on you.
Okay.
If you found an ingredient or a format that you can make money from, are you wrong for putting it out there to see if someone's going to buy it?
So I wouldn't use the word wrong, but I may be irresponsible. I may not be using my power to uplift. I may be using my power because it's an influence. So I'm already in my 50s, but there's younger people looking at it. You got teenagers and 20 and 30-year-olds looking at it. And now we're assuming this is what it's supposed to look like for a black woman. Divorce. What about call it, let's work it out, black sisters?
So you're saying the title. So are you have you seen the show yet?
I don't even think the show is out yet. People correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it either just came out on Netflix or it's about to come out. But I have not watched it. But the title, he chose the title to bring us in because he knows we'll watch it.
Right, that's going to
And you're talking about Felicia Rashad. No matter what, think about what Bill Cosby did.
She's in it?
No, I'm talking about he at least was responsible for putting this excellence on television that people wanted to go to college. Now Tyler Perry's putting out this stuff and now we want to get divorces. Now we're celebrating black divorce when we don't need to. It is already happening. I'm just saying.
But it doesn't even stop. It doesn't even stop nor start right there with the black woman divorce thing. Look at all of his shows. Yes. Even the Medea stuff, and don't get me wrong, those are parodies and what's the name. But even the Medea stuff, Medea goes to jail. Medea's going to jail again. Medea went to jail for a third time. Medea's coming home from jail. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff. That I don't really, because I'm an artist, I don't really blame the artist for putting out the art. And I don't even think that the artist is irresponsible for it. But I hold the responsibility or the fault to buying. There was a guy who made, excuse my language, the Mother Teresa out of shit and piss and put it in the museum. Do I blame him for making the art out of shit and piss?
No.
Literally, I'm telling no bullcrap. You know that, right? He put it was in the Brooklyn Museum.
No, this is the first time I'm hearing that. Shit and bits.
Yeah, he made the Mother Mary or Mother Teresa, something like that, out of feces.
And someone said, yes,
They put it in the
In the
museum.
museum.
Someone said this is art worthy and put it in the museum. So now am I mad at this man for playing in this poop? Or am I mad for this man for putting it in the museum?
Is it his museum?
No, it was the Brooklyn Museum, the big
Oh,
one.
not the Brooklyn Museum.
Right,
So that means
I gotta walk past the aisle and go, you smell that?
what?
It's Mother Mary.
But see, that's a thing. I'm assuming the person was not black, and I still call us black, and y'all don't like it. Tell me what y'all want to be called, but I'm a black woman. Because what I'm saying is they have more license to do that because they'll put out the real Mother Teresa and then put the one that looked like shit and one that has a heart on it.
Mhm.
We only got one representation at a time. And so if that's the representation, I'm saying there's a problem.
Is he at fault for doing it? That's my question. Or are they at fault? Or not even at fault? Or are they
I'm using responsible. I'm going to use the word responsible and irresponsible. I just think it's irresponsible.
So was he irresponsible for making what's the name out of poop?
I don't know. And I say that.
What's wrong with your face?
Because I don't care about that. No offense to Mother Teresa, the shit and the piss. I don't care. I'm talking about what I care about with black people.
About it. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so let's get back to the black thing. So is it wrong for him to make the art of black women always being divorced? And here's another question: are you talking about this because it's coming from a black female's point of view?
Definitely.
See?
Yeah. And I've been through it, right? I've been through divorce, so I've been through it, but I'm not celebrating it. I don't think it was good. I'm not saying yay for divorce. And I wouldn't want my daughter to be like, yay for divorce. You know, I want her to pick the right match so she can stay married. And then he makes this show
about how
that says yay for divorce. Just because of the title. Maybe the show, it turns out that nobody is getting a divorce. Maybe it's all about how not to get divorced. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But the fact that that's the pull and that's the message, mm-hmm. I think it's irresponsible. It's not wrong.
I like this. Let me tell you why I like this. Because this is older Sarah and older JP.
Yes.
You know, with hindsight to look back and see the things, to see where our actions have impacted other things. Like we can understand the impact of such a title to what it's going to do to our senses, how it's going to do our psyche, our mental. So to see a title like that, we know the impact it's going to have on marriage.
Yes.
But wouldn't women find it uplifting? Because, you know, there's something, there's life after divorce. And then my question is, I'm not thinking about divorce when I get that. Wait a minute, Sarah. A couple of weeks ago.
It was last week.
It was last week?
Yes, I already know where you're going. I'm listening. Okay, let me listen.